Alright, I think we're live. Well, I hope we're live. Let's get everything set up and then should be in for a good fun time because we have a new series. Live. Do you plan on working today? I hope so. It says I'm live. For our new viewers on Twitch. Well, Honjo. Yeah, that's what we're streaming tonight. What's going on, Raccoon? Ooh, what language are you learning? This looks like it's right up our alley. Oh, Hebrew, that's a heck of a language to learn. Alright, I say we get started. I'm not sure what's going on with... Let me just double check. Alright, well, looks like... Let me see something or other. Hoyo. Yeah, let's play the Hoyoverse game here. 5 hours of playtime because it was on a cloud because my computer can't handle it. Yeah, I understand. I gotcha. For sure I'm... Why? Let's get... Alright, let's get started. First playthrough. Don't know anything about this game. But let's check out the options real quick. Game language English, vibration off. I'm not playing with the controller. Text speed, let's go a little bit faster. No, let's not go instant. Normal's fine. And that looks okay. Audio, music volume. Let's turn down the music. We don't need it too loud. Sound effects, we don't need that. Voice, we need. Sound effects, we don't need. Let's turn this down. Let's go up here on the sound effects. All right, that looks good. Video, yeah, that looks okay. Borderless full screen. I'm gonna need a borderless. Standard red fly. Nope, that's not gonna work. All right, that looks fine. Controls, whatever. All right, let's get started. PARANORMASIGHT. Let's go. Published by Square Enix. Ah, you're here. Welcome, welcome. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. I'm okay with that. It's good for me. Save points are the bane of my existence. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. Oh man, I don't know. I've never played this game. So if there is a 8-foot tall lady with a slit mouth, then I am not going to have a good time with this. Saving, yep, let's go. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. From here, you can check the text log, which is view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, blah, blah, blah. I suggest you check the brightness. Okay, let's keep going. Files updated. Let's check out the updates. How to play? Oh, we are not using a computer. I have a controller here, but I don't feel like using it. How to play. Gamepad. Gameplay guide. How to play. Alright. Culture, society, phenomenal curses, whatever. Files updated. Let's go. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. Yeah. There's one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. I would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please tell me what I may call you. My name is Kathan. Call me that. I looked down and I have Freddy vs. Jason DVDs on the floor. Because my mother has a bunch of DVDs and didn't take them. Ooh. Freddy vs. Jason. I don't think I've seen that one. No, it's not that. Let me try again. You wish to be called? Yeah. Don't call me Formula Cat. That sounds weird. I'm not into it. My first name is Kathan anyway, so you may call me that. I see, very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. Okay, what do we have going on here? Death has been constant pressure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, what's going on here? Alright. Sorry, TikTok, I cannot see you guys. Or rather, I cannot see your chats. Okay. Whether it's on one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Kathan, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use a secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only, what would you do? Oh man, this is a difficult question starting off. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice someone. I'd use it if it came to at no cost. I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. This is a good question. Would I use it? Maybe I would use it. No, I'm not going to sacrifice you, raccoon. You're much too important. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I'm not going to sacrifice someone. I would... I would use it to sacrifice, even if I had to sacrifice myself. That could be... with like no strings attached, do they come back as like a zombie? I'd use it if I had to sacrifice myself. Alright. ... I see. Very interesting. Oh yeah, I'd use it to revive yourself. Nice. That's a loophole. Just to see to the other side. Yes, that's what I thought you'd say. Huh? What seems to be the matter? Ah, you want to know what that box that has been sitting here is? That's a television? It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? This is what's called a color television. I've heard of that. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That's not at all. For example, if a person should visit to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can't be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue the story, Kathan. After all, this is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I've kept you waiting long enough. I present to you PARANORMASIGHT, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within shortly share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. First, I shall introduce a man named Shogo Okie, is one of them. Person of interest updated. Let's check you out, Shogo Okie. Shogo Okie. Okay. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering the 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemical company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family growing around the same time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance. and it is safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar, has a hobby, and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Okay. And the storyteller that guides us, everything else about him remains a mystery. Okay, sounds good. What do we have here? Ooh, I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okie, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Whoa, oh, excuse me, pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled this story. Just pretend you didn't see that. Let us turn back time a smidge and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. I saw nothing. You know nothing. That's true. That part is true. Story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organization, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Square Enix presents. Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Says Yoko. Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo okay. Okie. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now. Up with you. Up. Okay, and oh, there. How's that? Alright? I do like this style. Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head is still a little fuzzy. Office worker, Shogo, okay. I'm prepared to see a female main character in these games who gets brutalized. Wow. I don't see those. I didn't see them in those limbs, yeah. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a bit to see if we can walk all right. I think they want to protect the face. They always protect the face. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surrounding now. Drag the screen. Okay. Dragging. Oh, wow. Good, you seem to be fine. Do you remember anything? Like, where we are or what we're doing? Oh no, you look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it, you're scaring me. Look around and select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. Okay, let's take a look. That's Yuko Fukunaga. Good, at least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. Yeah, the main protagonist... Hey, Rickon. The main protagonist always ends up with, like, a mechanical arm. Or a mechanical hand, rather. Something like that. I get what you mean now. I think, if I think harder, I could probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Oh, paranormal fanatic Yoko Fukunaga. Person of interest updated. Alright, shall we read this? Sex, female, occupation, housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age, This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which Yoko continues to pursue this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vows to live life true to herself and never to change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Okay. Man, okay. Examine. Let's examine. Okay. Oh, I could just go left and right. Surroundings. Huh, where are we? Oh, right. This is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park near Kinshiko Station. Oh, wow. This is a language that's going to bother me. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something very important. It's just past midnight. That explains why nobody's around. Okay, cool. Sumida City, Tokyo, one of 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city. It is surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kuyunaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and the northern Mukojima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the characters for ink rather than for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it's now home to thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of its previous character can still be found all around the area. Okay, we got Iko Temple, we got former Yasuda Gardens, we got the site of the Kira Kozukunesuke's residence, the Honjo Matsu Zakacho Park, the Sumida Park, the Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, the Mukojima Hayaken Gardens, and then we have Kinshirobi Park. Opened in 1950, conveniently close to Kinshicho Station, and surrounded on all sides by roads, this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinshibori Park was named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the southern Warigusui Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name, Kinshicho, was also derived from the canal. Okay, sounds good. Got it. Let's take a look around. All right, we have... Telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Okay. Telephone booth. Oh, they're giving us information about the telephone booth now. A small booth containing a public telephone, most often found in parks or along roads. Local telephone calls can be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. More recently, telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards, known as telephone cards, have begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without the need for small change. The telephone booths in downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has been shown no signs of slowing down. Alright, that looks like it. Okay, so let's talk to Yoko again. Let's talk. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Alright, let's recall what was going on. Let me think, what can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? Oh. It was around noon on my days off. I had just finished running around some errands in Kinshicho. I was here taking a quick break. She's a skinwalker, you think? I thought skinwalkers are native. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, native to everywhere, not like tribal native? Like Native American? Alright, what was I doing? when I noticed this girl loitering about. Oop, gotta pause. Mute. She was digging up holes in the soundbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Ah, sorry. I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... Are you really just as a good Samaritan, or are you after, you know, something else? Huh? Oh, man. Definitely the other thing. Ah, you're funny. Hey, at least you're upfront about it. Oh, man. You know, Native American, like, cryptids are kind of lame. They're kind of mid, dude. They're not that cool. I wish they were cooler. I love this stuff. I love urban legends and cryptids and all that stuff. Aliens, I'm like, whatever about, but like ghosts and supernatural stuff, definitely love it. Alright. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. Oh, you live on the res, huh? Oh, or you can live on the res, I see. No worries, what are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly, I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 mysteries... Honjo, do you know anything about it? I figure everyone around here would at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the southern part was Honjo. Huh. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything, I just work around here. Oh no, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've gotten your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So, hold on, what does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually a paranormal stuff at work in the park? Yep, pretty much. But there's gotta be more to it after all I've done, still haven't found anything. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Okay. 7 Mysteries of Honjo. The Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have been survived to this day and become known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they don't understand on spirits or monsters, stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from the stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and a well-known Rakugo story. The most famous of the 7 mysteries, the Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, The beckoning hall, the haunting clappers, the evergreen beach, the taiko of Sugaru, the foot-washing mansion, the one-sided reed, and the ever-burning lantern. Whispering Canal, an enduring superstition formerly known as Kinshibori. Many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close, the fishermen gathered up their catches. A terrifying voice would rise up from the canal whispering, "Leave it behind, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would have been then dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. That's the Honjo, the location in the southern part of the modern Sumida city. It's consisted mostly of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself, the area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to be developed once the Ryogoku Bridge was built after the Great Fire of Meriki. While Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of these were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryokugo Bridge area, home to the Eco Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area and shops continued to pop up, it soon became part of the Edo proper, as its reputation as a lively place spread. Honjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukuoka, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. The occult craze, paranormal phenomenon, the supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilizations, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. A plesiosaur named Nessie living in the Loch Ness, sightings of mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagone, the urban legends of the Kuchisake Onna, television reports of spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There's no end to this obsession in sight, with magazines on paranormal phenomenon enjoying widespread publication. Most recently, rumors of an ancient ritual known as the Rite of Resurrection have been spreading in certain circles. Got it. Yeah, right? It's like a bunch of those sad dudes, I think. It's unfortunate, it's just a bunch of sad, lonely dudes. Let's open updates. We've seen this. Alright, let's go. We exchanged contact information and we talked on the phone a few times since. We even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 mysteries of Honjo again. Figure she'd gotten bored of it. You would think that's how you would open a conversation with her. You'd be like, "Hey, how's it going with your occult witch hunt or occult hunt?" Huh. Got booted out of a community who said, I would love to go to Japan." Yeah, right. I would love to go to Japan, but there's no subtitles, so I don't think I would like it. Right, of course. Let's continue on. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where did Yoko go? There she is. Where's Recall? That's right, she asked me to come with her. Yep, 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I can't remember all too well. I should check my files. Oh, more files, huh? Oh, wow. We got all of them, didn't we? The Fool's Procession. An enduring superstition. A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honju's Ushijima, now Komagate High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Wareguse Canal. The source of the sound was never located. This story is known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. Alright. Beckoning light. An enduring superstition, while walking along the road near Honjo at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead. Despite there being no one around, following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near. But just as one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it's a monster leading people astray. Some people even believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Gotcha. The haunting clappers, an enduring superstition as the evening bell rings in Iriecho, near present-day Shumoko Bridge. A night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again, clack, clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for the source of this second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Let's keep going. The Evergreen Beach, an enduring superstition once upon a time in northern Okurobashi. A beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beach residence. Somehow, no one had seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the Evergreen Beach. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This had led people to say the strangest part of the legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. The Taiko of Tsugaru. An enduring superstition. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru, who built a residence in the Midorochi on a large piece of land. On this estate was almost 8 meter tall, was an almost 8 meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. Okay, the foot-washing mansion. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot drenched in blood smashed through the ceiling. "Wash it," it commanded. After the servants washed the foot, it returned from whence it came. Fixing the roof it had broken, a man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. The one-sided reed. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo, who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near the Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Oh wow. That sliced off exactly one side of her limbs. That's no good. An enduring superstition. On a bold and chilling winter's night, one may have happened upon a soba cart along with the canal known as South Warigusui? But there was something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there's also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of this story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Ooh. Oh, sorry to hear that, Raccoon. That sounds like an issue that you should take care of. Yikes. Asthma issue, huh? Okay. Let's talk to Yoko. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. Let's keep looking around, huh? According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself. Yep, blah, blah, blah. Surroundings done. Surroundings checked. Surroundings checked. Playground. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Playground checked. Surroundings checked. Did I check the telephone booth? I did check the telephone booth, and let's talk to Yoko. Oh wait, she's coming back this way. Oh god, he needs to stop doing that. Oh, hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? You're hearing things. I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything? No, I didn't hear anything. You sure you didn't just imagine it? But your special talent, you shouldn't have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Huh, well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Oh. Huh? Spirit sense. Is she a spirit? That's creepy. I like this so far. Okay. Weird. Can be used as an emergency. Let's keep looking. I know she probably wants to talk, but I don't want to right now. We're gonna see the playground. Interesting looking, yep. I bet it's crawling with kids. Foundings. Let's go talk to her again. Oh man. This is gonna creep me out. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got no guts, either she's got guts, or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be. Got most of my memory back, but I still feel a bit out of it. Let's go talk to her somewhere. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. Kind of sounds like you were saying only people with spirit sense can see you. Oh, of course that was a joke, duh. Don't you really... You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 mysteries of Honjo business. She's lying. She's straight up lying. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see the paranormal stuff? Sure. I can handle a solid Moscow mule. Oh, God. She's being up... She's being herself. Okay. We're going to continue on with this conversation, even though I'm dreading it. Sure. What are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. Oh, she's being funny. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand. You can't be serious. Alright, let's recall, see if I remember anything. What in God's name are you talking about? Let's talk about the spirit sense. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do. But you can only recognize them if you really believe in them. So be careful. So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist. That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something that they really do because they believe they would. Is that how it works? Yep, just like drinking. You'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I see. I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. Huh, you know, I just realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Sheesh. Alright, let's talk some more. I think we've exhausted that dialogue, right? It's not going to give me a check mark like the rest of them? Okay, let's go about the alcohol. Let's do some... And if you can believe things, there might be... Okay, so I gotta go do... You gotta keep going until you see like a check mark, I bet. And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. She's very unsettling. Okay, see? Check mark. Boom. Alright, let's talk about alcohol. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink? Real alcohol, I mean. Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I never actually had a Moscow Mule. They're very strong. Really now. I just thought it sounded cool, but I would like Tide though. Yeah, they come in this like really cool like copper cup. Just crushed ice. Why don't we go for a drink sometime then? Oh, are you asking me out? Ah, so you were after something else. Hey, I was online. My headcanon is Shogo's a womanizer. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, never mind. You changed that around on me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright, then, let's get to work. Alright, let's talk some more. About the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I just remembered I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7 mysteries? There should be 10, aren't they? Although they're called the 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. I thought it said 10. Never mind. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think that there could be up to 15. That's the thing, these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than the main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries roll off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. Huh. That's a good point. Let's talk some more. What about the 7 mysteries of Honjo caught your attention? Are these really ghost stories? So, I read some of the stories, and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the ones that's supposed to take place here. Whispering Canal. People who finished in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about folktale from hundreds of years ago? After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So, basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different than what we know. Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have the expression "left at the canal," right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing up in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, it's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned. That's what I'm trying to find out. Gotcha. About the rite of resurrection. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the rite of resurrection? Oh, your memory's as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really claiming up the drinks menu, aren't I? So you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection? A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's why I've heard about it. Still, I don't know. It seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the rite of resurrection is the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji in ancient age. Rumor has it an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by a local historian, Hideki Araishi, in an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. There's nothing secret about it. You've been talking about this nonstop. I kind of got that. Oh, her disappointed face is good. But if a researcher spoke about it in an academic conference, it must have had some basis in fact. Exactly, that's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Araishi himself. Araishi himself. Let's check you out. As indicated by its name, this manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have devised by once famous onmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Araishi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave it a presentation on it at an academic conference, sending ripples through the fields of occult studies. Wait, hang on, I've got another question. Huh? You mentioned the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Oh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the rite of resurrection, but along the way, I realized that I needed to investigate the 7 mysteries of Honjo first. I see. So then, why are you looking for the rite? You're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead? Does that mean you got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. I just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Oh, your dog. Ogopogo? Yes, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. Yeah, I was thinking about my dog too. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? But he died of old age and not a car crash. Oh, right. Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Ah, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. Spent a lot of time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. My dog was cremated, though. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led me to meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. Though, that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay, I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? What's this got to do with the 7 mysteries? So, about the connection between this rite and the 7 mysteries, putting together everything we've talked about, my guess is that the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the rite of resurrection. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Oh, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all hearsay, but some say what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the rite of resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? Though the rite of resurrection was supposed to be the older than that, right? Right. It seems that an Oon Myoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh, right. I've never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Whoa, what a name. Ostentatious. And it speculates that the secrets of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So, now, the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know well, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief. Right. Alright. Record of Fates. An old manuscript from the Edo period, written by the sorcerer who recovered the rite of resurrection. It is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual. Hey. Whoa. Whoa, what just happened there? Huh? What the hell? Feels like the air just changed. Alright, what happened? What was that just now? Alright. Whoa. Oh. Feel eyes on it. Is there something behind me? Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No. Alright, I'm gonna turn around here. Alright, let's see what's behind me. I'm gonna go nice and slow. This is gonna freak me out, isn't it? What is it? What is it? Yoko's pointing over there, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Push. Oh. I don't get this. What just happened? What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Oh, this is dreadful. This is actually legit scary. I like it. What happened to Yoko? Whoa! Whoa, Yoko! What's going on, Yoko? Yoko. Huh? Whoa. She's full-on possessed right now. What the? What is... Say something. What is it? Why is this happening? This is legitimately good, man. This is legitimately good. Early impressions are very strong. Yoko, answer me. Yoko. No way. Can't be. Why? Okay. Okay. What's going on? Let me think. Gotta calm down. Calm down, damn it. You don't know she's dead. You're not a doctor. It's fine. Fine. Everything is fine. Let's go. I can't talk to her. I'm just gonna... Whoa! What the hell just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problems. Yoko? Just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh god, she's not breathing? She's cold and I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance, right? I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone. Yoko. Oh god. Oh, dude. Phone, I need to call an ambulance. Okay, I'm going to get to the phone. Call the ambulance. There. Whoa, this is a cool effect. Visual novels, right. The phone, I've got to call an ambulance. I called in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But it isn't. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff, her skin is cold, and I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her. What? Huh? Oh, that's right. If the rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Did she actually die? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely plausible. Maybe, just maybe, I could still save her. Even if I gotta deal with the spirit senses and curses and whatever, I've gotta try. Wait for me, Yoko, I promise. I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Oh. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. Yeah. And it seemed like she saw something. Something that shook her to the bone. Whoa. There's definitely something strange going on, and maybe it's still there. What could she have seen? She mentioned the rite of resurrection and 7 mysteries that were connected. So maybe whatever she saw had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Whoa. What the heck was that? Damn it, that presence again. It must be around here somewhere, but where? Let's think. Something here, I know it, I just need to look harder. Although it's some innocent poking around about the 7 mysteries was enough to get Yoko killed, there's a good chance of the same thing happening to me. I already know that when I decided to get involved. Whew. Alright, this is intense, and I like it. Let's check the surroundings. Cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Okay, there's something next to her. I think Something here, I know, I just need to look harder. Yeah, I see it right here. Fallen object. Huh? There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? Oh, it's a fish. Oh, it's a basket of fish. I didn't notice until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain, but from how it rotted is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from this. What the hell is this thing? The cursed stone acquired. The Whispering Canal. Whoa. Cool. What the... Are these Whispering Canal memories? Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Away, drop dead, kill them, kill them. Those who walk away, kill them all. If you have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the Whispering Canal, you can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the Use Curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. Use Curse button. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black char. Now, kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score. And claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. And by their sacrifice, claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. For theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now go forth and kill. Huh? What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this cursed stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I wanted the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this cursed stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that this right really exists. But the thing wants me to kill people to get it. Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? That's 41. 241. Okay. A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it, and I collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. There was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Oof. I feel like I'm being watched. Is there someone there? Where are you? Called the ambulance already? Should be here soon. Now I've got my own cursed stone and the curse of the Whispering Canal. Was Yoko the one who dropped this cursed stone? Does that mean she was the previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? Then, did she know what the rite of resurrection involved? Perhaps you were going to be the next victim there, Shogo. Have you considered that? Okay, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Oh, wow, there's a person here. I don't want to talk to them. It's freaking me out. Okay, let's talk to the shadowy figure. Alright. Let's talk, buddy. Huh? Now that I look closer, is there someone there? Let's call out to him. Hey, who's there? Oh. Now they're getting closer. Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it? Huh? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okie? Huh? Alright, let me think about it. Let me just think for a second here, man. That man, who is he? Looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow it looks really shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul drags. Alright, let's talk. You want to talk, buddy? Let's talk. A tall, humorless looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. We met somewhere before. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my cursed stone, but by the same token, killing him will let me in soul drags. Alright, let's talk, buddy. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me, it's always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I'm Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka. Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before, maybe. So, you don't even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger, Takumi Yumioka. Person of interest updated, let's see. Takumi Yumioka, sex male, occupation unknown, curse echo. It's a curse echo. The man who was covertly watching Shogo Okie at Kinshibori Park. She doesn't. Her curse echo, we're not sure. Our curse echo is the Whispering Canal. Hers might be something else. Okay. Alright, this is intense. Well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. Let me just double check something real quick. Now it's Okie. Hey, Okie. It is Okie. I think I got it. Well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a cursed stone in your possession. Would you like to give it to me? How do you know that? Why, I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a cursed stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? Of course, those cursed stones. They're terribly dangerous things capable of killing without a trace, so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I've arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you... That wasn't me. I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your cursed stone. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I'd hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a cursed stone of his own. He must have a cursed stone. At least it'd be safer to assume so. So he can kill me instantly as long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Till now, I know what those conditions are. I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other's curse. It's hard to believe she was so full of life just a few minutes ago. Scenario 1, he does what he can. He does what he came here to do. Scenario number 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my cursed stone, so I don't think I'd get out of the scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to get him to walk away once. How the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Okay, let's talk to him again. I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet would be... Let's ask about Yoko some more. Let's ask him about it. Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I could trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well, I'm an associate of the great sorcerer Sujin Gamioto. Sujin Gamioto. Indeed, you must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Huh. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that's enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. I don't know, man. That's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Open the updates. Okay. Occupation Secretary, the chairwoman of Hihaka Soaps. Man who's watching over Shogo-kie at Kinishobu Park. Okay. Takumi worships the company chairwoman, Natsue Yamamori, and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him, just as Natsue Yamamori continues to exert her tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency. So too does Takumi continue to support her behind the scenes. Acting as Natsue's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and the board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all employees at the head office, but also the temporary workers in the factories and warehouses, and even their main suppliers. Sujin Gamioto, my ass, this guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now. Alright, let's think some more. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need... Okay, let's talk about Yoko-san. He works at Hohoki Silks just like me. Wait, I missed something. He works at Hohoki Silks. Just like me. He's the secretary to chairwoman Natsue Yamamori. No wonder I didn't recognize him. He's way above us lowly peons. I only ever see him in the company bulletins. But he knew who I was. Could he have memorized the names and faces of everyone in the company? Alright. Let's keep thinking. Let's talk to him some more. Oops, I have to click his mouth. Sujin got me out in my ass. I know who you are. You work at Hihaku Soaps. Just like me, you're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then. Not as a stranger, but as your senior. As your superior. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for cursed stones anyway? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in the land we know as our home. I'm not sure I buy that. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. Chairwoman has no desire to spread fear throughout our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that's all, I must insist that you hand me your cursed stone. Alright, let's ask Yoko. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Okie, if you're hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a cursed stone, I assure you, you cannot. It was your cursed stone. It was your curse that was responsible for Mr. Okie. No matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this one after Yoko died. Oh? Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses on Honjo, and many other curse bearers. It is not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible. Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, you could be telling me anything. It's hard to believe she was so full of life just a second ago. Alright, let's talk to him again. What is this now? There's something there. Telephone. Okay. Let's talk to him some more. Let's talk about Yoko. Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why? It is simply that. Huh? Huh? I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? Oh wow, let's go check up on her. Oh, Yoko? Did she move? Wait, she doesn't look any different. Oh, and he tricked me big time there, didn't he? No. Damn it all. Shogo Okie, deceased. What was that? Shogo's blunder. Witness the death of Shogo Okie. My Mikathon, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Very well, just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. What? You told me to turn around. I just thought that I was like in the middle of a tutorial or whatever. Let's think. I don't have to keep him away forever. Okay. What are you doing? Shouldn't you check on him? Check out? What are you doing should you not check on her? Okay. I don't think so. What do you want with my cursed stone anyway? I need to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I'm certain that you, too, would rather be free of this burden. Power to kill without fear of consequence is in itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in the world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so I've promised the chance to resurrect the dead. You seal it away, huh? How? I will put him in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I've gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your cursed stone. About the other curse bearers. For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of those others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid of those who would be most tempted by the rite of resurrection that the curse take root. And a curse resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your cursed stone for your own benefit, before it's too late. Too late? It's already too late, there's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Might I take that as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. Wait, I've got it. I know how I could convince him to leave. Let's convince him to leave. Oh crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I called an ambulance. Alright, I forgot to mention, I called an ambulance. Should be coming any minute now. An ambulance. Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They're getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture, I fear I must take my leave. Oh man, I don't know. He's facing me, so... Sooner or later, I will return for your cursed stone. I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. Ooh. Well then, I bid you good evening. Oh, what just happened here? Shogo Okie, you dare. What? Did I... Did I even do anything? Huh? I didn't even press the button. He's dead. He's really dead. So this is what a cursed stone can do. Whoa. Cursed Stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 1% soul dregs. Shogo Okie, 2 AM. Alright. This is a good place to stop for now. I am friggin' enthralled. This looks really good. I left the park immediately. Felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. Alright. I'm going to save. That autosave slot looks pretty good. What time is it? 10:59? Yeah, it just autosaved. Okay, so I will be catching you guys next time. This was fun. I'm going to continue on with this.